I've turned RuneScape into a roguelike, and I'm locking myself into RuneScape's regions randomly for 24 hours at a time. In those 24 hours, I progress my account, bank, skills, and quests as far as possible, and then I take on the hardest PVM content in that area. If I fail the PVM challenge, I wipe my entire account, dropping everything I have ever accumulated. But if I succeed, I permanently unlock the ability to save one item if I wipe in the future. What's the goal? If I manage to successfully complete all 10 regions in a row, I'll immediately gear up and challenge Zook, the hardest PVM content in the game. If I win, the series is over, but if I fail, I wipe and start all over again. Can it be done? Let's find out. What is up, all you beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of the Roguelike OSRS adventure. And boy, this episode is an absolute banger. I actually managed to accomplish everything that I wanted to in this region. So if you all end up enjoying today's episode, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, that subscribe button, and turn on that bell notification icon on for all those beautiful bi-weekly video upload updates. And if you're feeling extra spicy and want to go above and beyond and supporting the channel, there is a link down in the description for the channel memberships. I've already had a good amount of people join, so thank you so much to everyone. And without further ado, let's get into today's episode. So last episode, we ended up rolling as Garnia after successfully completing Mauritania. And I actually had a lot of quest steps in this region, but I had a much bigger goal in mind. I wanted to head off to Pest Control and knock out 65 attack and 65 strength for the Warriors Guild. We struggled a bit at the Novice boat because there were a lot of bots, but once we got into the Intermediate boat, things started flying by. So I went ahead, finally got 65 attack, 65 strength, went over, bought my Mithril limbs in prep for Mole, and not the Steel limbs, and made my way over to the Warriors Guild, where I actually managed to go on rate for a Rune Defender. Actually insane. We ended up fighting Mole, and I think it took like 20 minutes, and we got our revenge, which leads us to where we are right now after completing 3 successful regions in a row. Okay, it is video release day. Honestly, that is always my favorite day. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get over to Misthalin. And there honestly is so much that I want to focus on. First thing I'm actually going to do here is buy a fire staff. So we'll be doing that. For now, I am going to focus on 1, trying to complete this beginner clue. And 2, I can actually train construction in this region, and you bet your sweet RuneScape butt that I am 100% going to be doing that, because I need to start training construction. There are a lot of things that we can save in the house, such as a full angler. We can complete and finish Graceful and Rogue's outfit, plus store some treasure trail items if we actually manage to complete any more clues. At the moment. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and save that next time we get desert, but I am going to start on some beautiful construction grind, and we also have 13 Giants keys in the bank. So we do have 3 options for our boss. We have Obor, we have Bryophyta, and we have Scurius. So those will be the 3 options for us. Very excited for those. Doesn't matter which one I get. I'm feeling pretty confident about any of them, but I am very excited to get this started. Of course, you know I had to complete all the quest steps first, so we're starting with a Biohazard. Now all that I have to do is return over to Kandarin, and we are good to go. So I'm going to be able to finish almost all the bar crawl stuff here. I still have the 2 points in Varrock, and then whenever we roll Karamja, we will also be doing those 2 as well, and then we'll be done with the bar crawl. And there we are, the 1 step that is over here from Moreland's Crystal. We are now good to go for that one in this region. And there we are, done all of the quest steps that I can do over in the Misthalin region. We'll be returning for the desert for the Golem, and we'll actually be able to finish it over there, which will be really nice. Time to do the mini quest, Daddy's Home. And there we are, completing the mini quest at Daddy's Home, all the way up to a construction. There's a beautiful little crate of construction materials here. Some teleport tabs, very nice. Although I can just teleport to inside the home. And we have a Felidor teleport tab. We just came from there, so I don't think we'll be using that anytime soon. So now that we got that done, I'm going to continue going down the line of quests. We still have Below Ice Mountain, the Knight's Sword, Enter the Abyss, Eagle's Peak, Prince Ally Rescue, and Lost City to complete from the other regions. And then I need to look at exactly what quests I can start, because we do have an Herblore level. I think maybe we can actually do Dig Site now. I'm unsure, but I'm going to look over all those quests and make sure that we have everything that we can do already started. And if we can start something, I'm going to make sure that we do that. Alrighty, and there we are with the one step over in Misthalin that we had to do for the Knight's Sword. So that is now done. I'm now going to go to the quest step for Below Ice Mountain, which is over here in Barbarian Village. And while I'm walking over here, I'm also going to snag myself a kitten so I can grow it into a cat, because it is needed for a couple of quests. Oh, this feels so good. We have now completed Lost City. 3 quest points, access to Xanaris. Oh, that feels so nice. We will definitely be chilling here later on. Not right now. And we have like permanent access to Puro Puro, so that is really, really nice. But I have a lot of other things that I need to get done before I start relaxing and doing some other stuff. So onward with the quest progression. I'm going to be able to knock out one more of the scrying orbs for Enter the Abyss, and then we're going to have to wait until I get into another region where I can use the teleport from one of the wizards to teleport to an essence mine. Alrighty, I am all caught up with Prince Ally Rescue. I do have to go back over to Osman with the Key Prince and the Bronze Bar, unfortunately, which means we'll also have to come back here in order to progress the next steps once we're the desert again, and then we have to go back to the desert. So a lot of traveling in between these two regions, but that's fine. I got a lot of dye that I know will be used in some quests. I made some red dye as well. That is another quest down in this region. And then we have Below Ice Mountain and Eagle's Peak. Alrighty, we've got the clothes required for Eagle's Peak. Another successful quest step completed in this region. Okay, so as you can see, I'm down to 35k cash. I spent some time cutting some more oak logs. We're all the way up to 430 oak planks, 200 regular planks, which I had a lot of these from Temporos, but I am going to start the construction grind. But before we do that, I wanted to go over some of the quests that we actually have in the area. And as far as the ones that I can actually complete, we have a Soul's Bane, the Dig Site, and Children of the Sun. Could also complete imp capture if I really wanted to waste time hunting down imps. To be honest, I'm probably not going to do that. We can start Elemental Workshop Part 2, Recipe for Disaster, Fairy Tale Part 1, Bone Voyage, Garden of Tranquility, Dragon Slayer, A Portion of Interest in Animal Magnetism, and then the quests that I can't do at the moment are Lost Tribe, Fairy Tale Part 2, Defender of Varrock, Rat Catchers, and I know I can also start these beautiful, annoying quests, Rag and Bone Man 1. I probably will start it just so I can at least like trigger the drops for the stuff. But I think that one actually comes from 2. I think 1 is just actually collecting bones from all around the region. But I've got 16 law runes. I'm probably going to need to buy more for the construction training at the house. Or I'm just going to kill something that drops them. I'm going to have to figure out which one of those is going to be more viable. And then I will start trading construction. Well, I figured it out. Chaos Druids it is. And this is the gear that I will be wearing, because I do not want to lose anything that I have. And we will be going into the wilderness for a little bit, because it is right underneath of Edgeville and is still considered part of Misthalin. Just doing some herblore that I got from the Chaos Druids. We are up to 24. I'm pretty sure that's the only 2 levels that we're going to get from what we got. Did not really get a lot of other herbs. Man, I feel so good to finally be training construction. I am very excited. We will be getting a lot of total levels in this region, so that's going to be really nice. This is 100% what I wanted to focus on coming into here. Everything else is secondary. I really want to start building up the house because there are a lot of things that I can store in here. There we are with 30 construction. Absolutely beautiful. We still have a lot of planks left to go, so feeling very, very good about the progress that we are making. And there we are with the 35 construction. Super, super nice. I still have about 100 planks left over, so I have no idea what level that will get us, but we will at least get 1 or 2 more levels. There we are. That is 50 magic love to see that. I'm collecting some unicorn horns. I actually was not sure if I could get a pestle in mortar for the Marantil herbs that I have, but there is a spawn on the Isle of Souls right here. So I'm going to continue collecting these horns until I have enough, and we're going to train some more herblore. And there we are with 25 herblore. We can now clean our weeds. We can't quite make prayer potions yet, but it is going to be a very important level for when we are able to do so. Here we are with 25 rune crafting. I did want to go ahead and get a little bit of rune crafting in while we were here. I mined about 500 essence, which was just enough to take me to 25. I'm going to get started on my list of quests, and then I kind of want to try and get my woodcutting up to 60. Work on some fletching. I know I had made that goal like really early on in the account, but I really would love to be able to make a U short bow at some point, just so I have a better ranged weapon. I know I have the mithril crossbow, so maybe making a higher level crossbow would be nice and in my future. Alrighty, here we are completing a Soul's Vein. This quest is an odd one, that's for sure, but that is another quest completed, one that we could complete in this region. I'm going to go ahead and start Elemental Workshop Part 2 because the start location for that is right over here. What a quest in this one is in the dig site. An absolutely crucial quest for a lot of Ironman accounts. That's a lot of mining experience, and that's a lot of prayer experience this early on. All the way up to 49 mining in 29 herblore. So close to 30. That quest feels very, very good to knock out. Alrighty, there we are completing Children of the Sun. We gain access to Varlamore. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, let's go ahead and see if he'll give me 1,000 coins. Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to work. But that is all the steps that I can do for Garden of Tranquility. We're going to have to finish that one over in Asgarnia, or at least continue it over there. Well, unfortunately, the Misthalin region has 5 farming patches, but it only has 4 of the members that I need to talk to, not 5. So we're going to have to continue this quest in a different region. It sucks because the next quest step is also just like in this region. So that is a little bit unfortunate, but we have done all the steps that I can do for Fairy Tale Part 1. Well, just like that, I have completed the one step I could do here for a portion of interest. There's so many quests that just go right back and forth between these 2 little regions here. And here we are finishing all of the quest steps that I can do for a Dragon Slayer in this region. The rest of it takes place in Asgarnia as far as finding the map pieces, so a lot of quest steps to do when we get back to Asgarnia, so that will be fun. I was wondering if I had enough kudos to start Bon Voyage, and I did. We just got our lamp, and that is going to slap us with 30 herblore. Absolutely beautiful. It is time to start a Bon Voyage. And here we are completing the last step that I can in this region for Bon Voyage. I have to go over to the Woodcutting Guild in Zaya, and then everything else is done over here. Which is unfortunate. I don't know why they decided to also make us go over there. And there we are with 59 woodcutting. I did talk a little bit earlier about how I do want to get 60 so that the next time we roll Zaya, I can get into the Woodcutting Guild. Plus, it is needed for one of the quests. But I don't think I actually have to have 60 woodcutting in order to progress that quest step. So I'll just need one more level. I am making these willow logs into willow longs uncut or unstrung, and then I'm gonna sell them, get my cash stack up to an amount where I can buy the dragon dagger over in Xanaris, because I do have some diamonds so I can get in there, and that will be our best in-slot spec weapon that I will be using for probably a while. There we are with 55 fletching. We can make broad bolts once we get that important Slayer level, but that is a really nice fletching level for Iron Man accounts, making those broad bolts so nice. Such a consistent way to have a high, powerful, and potent ammunition. There we are with our goal of 60 wood cutting. I'm going to finish this inventory up. We'll end up with around 500 willow longs unstrung, and then I'm going to world hop and sell those and see how much cash we can get for the dragon dagger that I'm going to buy. Alrighty, it is time for an upgrade. Oh, I thought it was 2 diamonds. It's only 1 diamond. That makes this even better if I'm able to get more cash in the future. There are some instances where the dragon longsword is better than the rune scimitar, but I really wanted this dragon dagger, and to be quite honest, I just don't have enough item bank slots to where I can keep all of these items. So I'm very happy. That is going to be our best in slot spec weapon for a really long time. I'm now going to go train some magic over at Moss Giants, or melee over at Moss Giants, to try and get at least 1 mossy key. That way, if we end up rolling that as the boss, we don't just automatically fail because I do not have one. I don't know how I managed to get this lucky, but let's see if this will actually be the casket. Oh my god, it is. There's no way. Wow, there's just so many easy clue steps that are not in Misthalin. This is kind of insane. This is going to be our second clue. Can we get a unique? We did not, but that's a 15k cash. That actually is so nice for the account. Man, now I'm like halfway to a dragon long, and I kind of feel like maybe I should just like get it and just upgrade over the rune scimitar. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Feels pretty nice to be getting this defense level. There we are with 60. We've been here for a little while now. 236 kills. This will be 237. We still do not have a mossy key, unfortunately. I do have some stuff that I want to get done. So we're going to talk about that a little bit now. So I would like to actually get the Easy Varrock Diary achievement done. I can do that. I would like to get 27 rune crafting. That is the level for Guardians of the Rift. So that would be nice. I know we've already went through Desert, but you never know what could happen, and we could roll it relatively soon. So I would like to be able to at least start that quest, because you have to have 27 rune crafting in order to start it. I would like to get to 42 construction. The real stretch goal is 46, but if I get to 42, I can at least build the oak wardrobe and store my graceful and some other stuff. So that would be really nice. I also need to progress the Ali Morsane rune minigame quest over in Varrock. So I wrote that down so that I would not forget. I also can get a battle staff from Forgotten Souls on the Isle of Souls. It is a 1 in 128 chance. They drop all of them: earth, fire, water, and air. So honestly, I'd love to get the fire or air, but I will go over there as long as I have a decent amount of time left and attempt to go get those. Oh, there we go. I finally got it. 315 KC. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna finish killing this moss giant just in case I can actually snag like back to back. But oh, that feels so good to get. Now I can go around and do other things. I really need to go do some other things. So this is really nice to get. Do we get a second back-to-back? Nope, didn't. Okay, don't care. Alright, time to go do other things for the account that are actually going to progress us. Of course, you know, I had to save the best task for last. We give the little dog some bones. So now we're going to go collect our lamp. That bad boy is getting immediately slapped into herb lore, because that is going to be the most difficult thing for me to train on this account. We get our beautiful Varrock Armor 1, which I think triggers all the way up to gold, so that is really nice. Let's go ahead, put that into herb lore. That should at least be 1 level. Yes, up to 31. Beautiful. Oh, we can now track herbivore. If I had 80 hunter, but that is good to know. Hey, there we are with the blue wizard robe. Needed that for the eventual Obor fights that I'll be doing, since I have 12 giant keys that I can freely use. Now I'm going to actually head over to Soul Wars and go kill Forgotten Souls and hopefully get a fire or air battle staff. Honestly, love to see it. 19 KC with the air battle staff. I'm just gonna chill here until my inventory at least fills up with herbs, because these guys actually drop a good amount of herbs, surprisingly. Already 3 Ranars, 2 Harlanders, 2 Terramen, so very nice. Hey, there we go. Okay, water battle staff. Very, very nice. Can I use that spell? Water blast. I can, so that is going to be very nice. Although it didn't really matter since it uses 3 water and 3 air. But it is nice to get another battle staff, I'll tell you that. Alrighty, it is time to see if I can actually even do this. I've got a lot of keys, so I'm feeling pretty good. We have the snare. I'm going to wait for him to get away from the rocks so that I don't just get absolutely wrecked as soon as I get down there, but hopefully we can do this. To be honest, I don't think that's going to win any more smoothly. That, pretty easy, not going to lie. Honestly, kind of shocked. I've never really did these bosses, so let's see what we get for our first KC here. And Soul Giant Head, Big Bones, and more Big Bones. Very nice. So I guess I have a beginner clue in the bank. I'm going to go see if I can actually do that, and if I can't, I'll drop it. And I guess I'll just keep trying to do these. We'll be getting our third Obor kill here, and this time I actually remembered to look at my beginner clue. It was over in Alcred, so just not going to be doing that. I went ahead and dropped it. Let's see what we can get. Honestly, I'm looking for rune armor and cash just so I can quickly fund the construction grind that I want to go on. Just 46 death runes, not really what I wanted. On the third kill, we ended up getting rubies and diamonds. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. We also cannot do that one, so that is unfortunate. Because I feel like actually a lot of the steps are just over here, over in Misthalin, so the fact that we have gotten 2 that we can't do sucks, but that's okay. Alright, there we go. Rune plate legs. That's going to be really nice for us to get some cash with. Beginner clue scroll. Alright, I can actually try to do this one, so I'm going to go ahead and try and do that. Not the helmet I was hoping for, but that is an upgrade. Goodbye to the Mithril helm. Oh my gosh, finally another clue step that I can actually do. I have not been able to do many of these just because a lot of the steps have been in Falador or Alcared, so I think I can do all of the Charlie ones. Oh, that is unfortunate, but you know what? We have 13 KC over at Obor. I do have 1 key left in the bank just in case that we actually end up getting this as our boss for the region, and I'm gonna go see if I can do this clue. It has not been very good for us when it's come to trying to complete these, so I don't have much hope with this one, but I'm gonna try. Well, out of the 12 beginner clues I got, because I forgot that I had one in the bank, I was actually only able to complete 1 of them. That is kind of wild. There's a lot of steps in Misthalin, and this was the only one that was 1 step. It's kind of crazy. Let's just go ahead and open it. We got a staff of water and a steel full helm. I'll definitely be able to sell those. So I need 110k cash. I was able to get those rune plate legs and sell them over at the Champions Guild, so that really did help us out a lot. I should be able to scrounge enough cash together in order to get the cash that I need for 42 construction. 46 definitely won't be happening. I just don't have enough time for it, but we should be able to get there with this. And this should be the last world hop, so I had a lot more stuff in my bank than what I thought I did. I actually was like 5k short of hitting the 110k goal just by selling stuff I had in my bank, but I already had collected 1,000 Willow Longbows unstrung, so it is now time to collect the rune essence to get the 27 rune crafting and the oak logs turned into oak planks for 42 construction. Alrighty, here we go. This is going to be 42 construction. Time to build the costume room. And I'm going to build it over here like I always do. I'm very, very, very excited. This was actually the most expensive cart. 50,000 gold to build this bad boy. But I think it is this one. I'll know immediately because I only have the level to build it. So there it is. Oak wardrobe. And we can store our graceful in here plus some other stuff if we end up getting anything related, like infinity robes. That's going to be really nice. Lunar robes, mystic robes, like any of that. And since I'm not a UIM, I can actually just freely store and take this stuff out, which is super, super, super nice. We've got some split bark armor in here as well, the pyromancer's outfit, some of the pearl fishing rods, but I don't think that I'll ever get those. Now it's time to go finish off 27 rune crafting. And here we are. That is 27 rune crafting. We can now craft cosmic runes if we get a cosmic tally. And we can participate in the Guardians of the Rift minigame after we complete Temple of the Eye. So I've got like 5-ish hours left. I'm not going to roll the boss until we hit 22 hours. So I've got about 3 hours of downtime to just sort of like relax and do whatever I want. And I did the math. I need about 94k gold in order to hit 46 construction. I don't think that I'll actually be able to do that. There's not really anything else I want to do. Maybe I'll just like continue to woodcut and maybe I'll work on 50 fire making. I do still need to get fletching up because I would like to eventually make a U-bow, because until I do that, range is looking a little rough. The mithril crossbow is fine, but I can't really buy bolts anywhere, and making arrows is a lot easier, and I can also just buy arrows from places. I can make all the way up to rune just by buying them from a shop. So I would like to get that, so maybe I'll just woodcut for the time being and just sort of relax for the last couple of hours. I've got the Mossy key. I still have the Hill Giant key. And of course we can still roll Scurious. So I've pretty much like used everything that I need to. I'll go ahead and finish making these potions. But I don't really think there's anything else that I can do or need to do in this region at the moment. So just smooth sailing for the rest of the time we're here. Nice. We will be able to snag another herb lore level with the stuff that I had in the bank. That is 32. And I think I can still make some energy potions, but that should be the last level I'll be able to get in this region. Should be the last woodcutting level that we end up getting in this region. I've got about 40-ish minutes before we roll the boss. I am hoping I can get to 60 fletching, but I really am unsure, to be quite honest. I don't know. I don't feel like calculating it, but I feel like we should be able to with around 3.5 hours left to go. Alrighty, we are close enough to the 2-hour mark. I kind of just want to know what I'm going to be fighting for this region, so let's go ahead and look, and as you can see, boom, this was the same map where we rolled Barrows last time. We didn't have to roll anything over in Asgarnia because the only thing we had was the mole. So for clarification purposes, 1 is going to be, not there, here. I guess 3 is going to be Obor, 1 is going to be Bryophyta, and 2 is going to be Scurious. So let's go ahead and pick the chunk here. I'm feeling good 2 out of 3. Okay. I mean, that's so good for us. That is going to be Obor. Love to see that. I've got the 1 key. I have already done like 13 or 12 KC at him, so we will have no issue at all killing him. So that is very nice. Let's go ahead and relock all of this stuff outside of this, and just to show you guys, yep, still the same map. So that is going to be very nice. I'm very much looking forward to that. The only way we're going to fail, I think, is if I lag out and die, because the boss fights honestly have not been close at all. So I'm feeling very, very good about that, which means that we might potentially be unlocking our 4th item in a row. That's going to be super, super nice. Well, I wasn't sure that I would actually get 60 fletching this region, but I managed to do so. We can now make adamant arrows. That is gonna be really, really nice. I've got about an hour left, and then I'm gonna spend woodcutting fletching before we go kill Obor. He really is not gonna take too long, maybe like 2 or 3 minutes to kill. I figured I might as well go ahead and use this Bryophyta key that I got, the Mossy Giant key. We got a rune, a longsword. Very, very nice. That will definitely be worth some money. And can I do this clue step? On the east side of Barbarian Village. I surprisingly can. Let's see if I can actually finish it. And then we're going to go take on Obor for the boss of the region. Alrighty, it is time to take on Obor for the boss. I'm very excited. Unless something really weird happens, we will be making it out of here alive. So that's going to be really, really nice. Snare just makes this so easy. I'm glad I was able to at least get 50 magic before we really started doing these boss fights. So that is really nice. I also am notorious for... Oh, we are just getting stacked. Notorious for not paying attention while I am recording, so I'm just like fat finger clicking everything. These skills were like so much smoother when I just wasn't recording, but I also am really just not paying that much attention because I know that I will be good. So it was like after every 3rd attack I would eat, and then I would run over to the corner, and then we would snare, we would get them, we'd be good to go, and I would just repeat. So this is going very, very well, about as well as I expected it, to be honest. So we are doing good. 31 hit points left. It would be wild if we got the club. That would be pretty insane. I only got 2 pieces of rune gear from Obor. The one was an upgrade. I would like to actually get the rune full helm. That would be a bigger upgrade than what we currently have. We have the rune med helm that we got from him. But we have successfully done it, and we get 20 limpwort roots. So honestly, not too terrible, I guess. It is easy to get those. I was not able to complete the last clue either because it had me go to Alcarid. So I will, I guess, try and see if I can complete this one. And then we're going to roll the next region. I'm going to see what we get, and then I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with my money. Because since I got that rune longsword drop from Bryophyta, I actually have enough money to buy a dragon longsword if I want. But I kind of am on the fence about it. Just with the areas that we have left, there's a lot of stuff that we can use our cash for that would greatly benefit the account. So I'm kind of like, do I want to buy it? Do I not? So we'll see. Maybe I can actually complete this clue scroll as well. Alrighty, I was able to complete this, but it was a 3-stepper, which I feel like I've gotten incredibly unlucky with the beginner clues that we've gotten in this region. But let's go ahead and open it. We did not get a unique, but I will 100% take those law runes. They are the only way that I can train construction, so that is super, super nice. And now we're going to take a look at exactly what we accomplished. The bank is massive. We have 420 item slots open. 112k cash, almost sitting at 3 mil. We've got our beautiful quest item tab here that won't get wiped when we eventually do have to wipe, but we've got a lot of runes, a lot of deaths, a lot of chaos, good amount of nature runes, so it's like super nice. Got my, full rune armor here. Got a bunch of strength potions. Got some prayer gear. That was my first leather cow, so that's interesting. I managed to get an air battle staff and a water battle staff, so that's really nice. Got my seed tab here. There are just a few regions where I can really utilize these, so hopefully we roll one of those. I think the only one that I have left that I can roll at the moment is Zaya. I've still got like my Temporos tab from when we did all that, and then my Shades tab with some big bones that I'll bury eventually. And to go over all the progress that we made in this region, let's go ahead and look at that. So when we started, we had completed 42 quests. We managed to complete 4 more in this region, bringing us up to 46 completed. And when we started, we had 78 quest points, and those 4 quests brought us up to 85 with a net gain of 7 quest points. As far as skills, we entered with 1,077 total level. We are leaving with 1,158. That is a gain of 81 total levels, thanks mostly to construction and rune crafting. We got a lot of levels there. And then we also came in at 4,117,000 total level. We are leaving with 4,729,300 experience. So that is really nice. I'm pretty sure I said 4 million total level. That was wrong. We had that much experience. So we gained 612,000 experience in this region. Not too shabby. Let's go ahead and switch over. We're going to go ahead and roll our region here. I am very, very excited for this. This is going to be, I think we have like 4 options left. I still am like undecided whether this should be part of Zaya or not. Honestly, I haven't looked too much into it, but I figured next time we wipe, I'll go ahead and look into that. So honestly, I'm happy with either of these. Like if we get wilderness, I think I can complete a lot of the wilderness diary tasks this time around. I could get, I could finish like Mage Arena and get the cape, which would be really, really nice for magic. Fremenic Province, there's like Blast Furnace here, and I have a lot of cash, so we would be able to utilize that. There's like the rock crabs for AFK, and I think I have high enough hunter level to catch the butterflies that are up here. Karamja, I could get into Shiloh Village. That would be really awesome. I could utilize a lot of the stuff here, so that'd be really nice. I could definitely train some fishing. I could try and get an Obsidian Cape, which would be our best in slot for a really long time. I don't think that we would be able to actually beat Jad. And then, of course, Zaya is massive. So let's just go ahead and pick one of the chunks. I really honestly don't care which one we get. Zaya would be preferable. I can't believe that I got Zaya. This has been like literally the perfect path. Like it's kind of this, like it's insane. Like desert, then Mori, then Asgarnia, then Misthalin, and now Zaya. Like actually insane. There's a lot to do here. We can get into the woodcutting guild, which means I'm actually going to be able to buy myself a rune axe. Thank goodness, because I am growing tired of mining, or not mining, growing tired of woodcutting with a mithril axe. Plus there are a couple of quest steps that I can do here, and I think I can do all the quest house favor stuff in here this time around for those quests. So that is really, really nice. I am very, very excited for that. So I am not going to spend my cash on a dragon longsword. I think I'd rather just keep it. I can train construction here because there is a sawmill, so maybe I can hit that 46 like I wanted to. So that is really, really nice. And that is gonna wrap it up for this episode, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly, truly appreciate it. Of course, you know, I have to give a shout out to the channel members. We have Sir Otterman at the 3rd Age tier. Thank you so much. We have Tom at the Crystal tier, and we have Father Duo and Liz Lemon at the Master tier. Thank you guys so much. And if you are interested in becoming, there is a link down below for the perks of being a member and their prices. I try to price them very aggressively, very low. So thank you all so much. But for the rest of you joining, thank you all so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And I will see all of you beautiful people in 2 weeks. Have a great one.